What's up, guys? Back with me is we got Sabrina Teenage Witch Season 1, Episode 18, Sweet Charity. Okay, so this episode starts off with Sam the cat singing some great tunes and everyone enjoying it. So then after the intro, we see that Jenny and Sabrina, Jenny, she hasn't been seen in how many episodes since then? Since Jenny's Not a Dream. So, wait, no. Yeah, I think it's been Jenny's Not a Dream, or it was the Rock episode. But anyway, the Rock and Roll episode. So, anyway, but they're trying to do adopt a grandparent episode. Adopt a grandparent. So they're trying to do adopt a grandparent. But the only people that want to join are Harvey, and a lot of other people. So, Sabrina befriends a grandma named Nana, and she has, she has, a lot of stuff. But they're like, hey, where's Libby? So she has to transform herself into Libby, which is like, Libby doesn't like anyone, except for Harvey for some reason. But, so Sabrina, as Libby, takes a picture of herself with Jenny and Harvey, which the real Libby does see, and people are really thinking it's Libby and not Sabrina, so she is not happy about it. She's like, why would I ever say that grandparents are cool and stuff? When grandparents are cool. If you don't, then they're just not cool. So, anyway. So, yeah. So, I love my Nan. So, yeah, anyway, back to this episode. After this episode, back to this episode. Libby totally finds out about this, and yeah, so Sabrina has to pose as Libby again, but the real Libby does show up, and we also learned something very interesting. Sabrina's favorite soda is ginger ale. Ginger ale. That's her favorite soda. It's ginger ale. Try to do my favorite Cal Mitchell impression. But anyway, the real Libby does show up. So Sabrina. But unfortunately, when Sabrina bonds with Nana, Libby takes her from Sabrina because she bonds with her. So Zelda and Hilda makes this like hair soup, which I know gross. Hair soup is gross, but it actually makes her grow actual hair. Her and Sam the cat grow actual hair. She grows beard hair actually, and Sabrina's kind of all upset about this. She's like, why does Libby get everything? Why? Because Libby now says that the Nana that Sabrina took is now hers, and because Sabrina posed as Libby and befriended in Libby, so yeah, and now Sabrina gets a sleeping grandma who only wakes up to tell her how stuff is bad or stuff, and yeah. So Zelda is not wanting to date Rick because he's like thinking about the future and all that stuff. So yeah, so Sabrina, she tells Libby, she's like, hey Libby, one thing I told you is not true. She doesn't know actually all these people. And Libby's like, I can't believe it. I told everyone's gonna be talking about me, so now I gotta go confront Nina about this. So she goes to confront her, but we actually, yeah. So once Libby leaves, she was like, yeah, she's mad, and it was actually Sabrina who took the form of Nana to trick Libby into. So now Sabrina has Nana now. So and Nana's like, where's Libby? And she's like, I don't think she'll be joining us for a long time. And she's like, do you want to go see a movie? And she's like, yeah. And that's basically how it wraps up this episode. So, Sabrina was being very mischievous in this episode. Very mischievous. And Libby, she's just awful. Grandmas are awesome. But Libby, awful. Libby is awful. Is it an actual person named Libby? Sorry, but Libby on the show is awful. And I love how you love all my reviews of the show. I will continue more. Putting haze on Smallville until I'm done this show, I think. So I'll probably continue it after season 7 of this show. I don't know, but yeah. So putting a hold on Smallville because I wanted to do 2 shows. I'm not doing what I do where I cancel Smallville. I'm putting it on hold until I'm done this show. Then I'll resume Smallville. Okay? I know it'll take a long time, but I'm not done with Smallville just yet. Not done. And yeah, so like, comment, subscribe. If you guys have a wonderful afternoon. I'll see you next, Sabrina, the Teenage Witch. Boom. Yeah, that was groovy.